RV owners, how do you think manufacturers are going green? Well, I can tell you one reason that manufacturers are going green, and that is that they aren't filling up landfills full of garbage. And here's why I know that. Because every underbelly I ever get into in an RV, as you can clearly see, they just throw all the garbage from that build in the underbelly. Like, this is a piece of underbelly that's just laying here, and if you look at all the sawdust and everything in here, sawdust is expected, but like, you have no idea how many times I find stuff like this, or like scrap pieces of PVC. Tools. I found multimeters. I found like actual tools. I found a DeWalt screw gun in an underbelly. It's always just a world of wonders in here, and I never really know what I'm going to find. Except for one thing I can always guarantee is there's going to be an absolute mess of wires. Some of these manufacturers tell you, oh, we color code it for ease. Well, you color code it because, God, that's probably the only way you'll even be able to diagnose or trace a circuit, because it's a nightmare. Oh, nice little piece of scrap wire. It's a good piece of 14 gauge. You know, why secure it and make sure you do a nice job when you can just slop it all in there, because nobody's ever going to see it, right? Wrong. I'm going to see it, and I'm going to show it to the world. I want to show them how much pride you take in your work, because things like this tell me just how much of that work ethic you put into the rest of the unit. And this is just a couple square feet of the underbelly. This isn't even like the whole thing. This is a big, massive fifth wheel. What else would I find? I know that spot looks really suspect. Got the flattened out leaf springs on this grossly undersized axle on this massive unit. And hey, you know, look on the bright side. If you ever have to cut a hole in your underbelly, you need to make a patch, just look at the rest of your underbelly, because there's probably a piece of it in there you could make it out of. 2025. The fact that we're still using Coroplast says enough. Sorry, let's put it in layman's terms. Coroplast is what most of your underbellies are made of, and it is nothing more than plastic cardboard. It is cardboard that's made with plastic in the same fashion. Now, this whole unit is pretty much a pile. A little bit more of a pile than most. And I know this client follows me, but they're also very aware that this thing's a pile. They own it. But then again, it's coming from people who consider something like this to be an engineering marvel. So much so that it needs its own sticker to describe it as a feature. It's an already existing part that costs $2 that they screwed to your RV. But to be fair, this is made in 2021. One of the absolute worst years for this particular manufacturer. And I would not be honest and informative if I didn't tell you that in the recent models, 2025s, they have made absolute strides in improvement. As a matter of fact, this manufacturer was one of the first ones on mass-produced units to do removable underbelly panels that were actually hard plastic. I give credit where it's due. I don't forgive you guys for stuff like this, though. You still sold these products, and you didn't really back them all that well.